from Texas. Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Coming in on the double skis. It's half the points, but twice the stability. And he is looking quite stable. And goes down early. Ah, bummer, Yusuf. Thank you for your entry fee.
Hey, who's got a men's trick running order? How many? I just need to know when I'm tricking. I just need to know when I need to head to the dock. Here, one of these. I'll bring another one back down with me. I'm going to go upload the women's scores. I'll go get a truck or something and bring that crew back down. All right. Well, I'll wait because I need to ride down there.
Oh, and our good buddy Cole Burgess coming in and just goes down early. Really using that solid trick form, most of the weight on the back foot, arms bent, handle above the head. Really textbook stuff. All right, now I'm going to do my best Kiwi accent. Actually, I'm not because it's terrible. But Curtis Williams is our next skier, and I will do my best to not disappoint. Looking for some big flips and spins, whether they're intentional or not. Get ready to be impressed. If his tricking ability is anything like his announcing ability, it'll be slightly below average, but should still be easy on the eyes. Curtis coming in. Oh, he's going into toes. I'm going to have to, question his manhood here, but especially with those short shorts. And he's got his bib pulled up, looking great. Curtis looking pretty solid here, moving at a good pace. Nice, here we go. Can he get it in? And I think he does, ladies and gentlemen, given the iron fist at the end. Fantastic. Coming in here on the replay, we see his starts in the toe wrap, does some slides and turns. There's probably a more technical name for these, but I don't know it. Fantastic performance from Curtis Williams.
Give me 1 second, Sam. I'll be ready to go.
All right, Andrew Carlone from University of Michigan coming in. Rocking the pink bib and the green shorts. Those colors don't clash at all. Looks like he's wrapping up for his first trick. Oh, and just can't get it finished. He might, I don't know if that'll be credit or not, but it was a bold move for Andrew starting with such a difficult trick. coming in here on the replay. Just likes he gets slightly off the center line of his ski and just goes down. Yeah, wait till Curtis gets here. I guess I'm not coming. And Matt Gerwitz from, again, I probably messed up that last name, but from UT coming in. Oh, and he drops a ski. Oh, this is Matt Hutka from Arizona State. He got up on 2 and then dropped a ski. I don't know how that works out, but Matt's coming in. Got some side slides going. Oh, it just takes a good digger. Let's see if Matt's all right. I think he is. He probably just has some bull neck up his nostrils.
So you want green, yellow, blue, and red and pink sheets.
Yeah, right.
So you want 5 different color sheets instead of just one. Yeah.
There you go. Hey, does somebody want to announce so they don't have to wait? Okay.
Who's next?
Wait, they're getting me a ride now because I have to go trick.
Who's next here?
Leave it hanging. Well, it's hanging. Ellie, step up to the plate. Oh, yeah, okay. I got it. Just do it right here. Just hit start on their first trick, and then that's the reset.
Okay. Did it wiggle one way or the other? Hard to switch. Oh man, that's a tough one.
USB's going over.
Yeah, but he's done it before.
You haven't?
No.
Ever?
No.
Serious? Hey, there's always a
How did
first
you
time.
make the All-Star team without it? That's impressive.
There's always a
Make
first
the All-Star
time.
team.
No? Josh will coach you. Josh will coach you.
This is Benjamin. Sorry.
Benjamin Brannon. Is that just some sort of speaker?
Yeah.
Just a baby USB speaker?
It's actually, it's got Bluetooth and some other stuff.
Oh, so that's basically
I've got it.
powering it.
Yeah, this is just power.
Andre from South Central on the Mastercraft.
Y'all ready? Andre, South Central, Mastercraft.
It's just a little speaker because I wanted to make sure that I can get audio out of here to make.
You're just testing with it.
This is supposed to record for me.
Really?
But it's not working.
That's supposed to be your DVR, if you will?
Yeah.
Huh. What's the issue? Doesn't work.
I think my SD card is not full.
Oh. You be bibless too. Is that laptop straight out of the store?
Pretty much straight up.
Only two big dips, like.
Swapped out. It's got three hard drives. I swapped out one of them for the SSD. Maxed out the memory.
Could you put the OS on the SSD?
Well, it came with an SSD and a 1 terabyte.
Radio down.
Switch
Yes.
it.
I swapped out the 1 terabyte for a 500 gig.
You got two SSDs.
So I've got both
Yeah.
SSDs.
It beep beeped, it didn't go through.
Chrissy?
Battery's dead on that one.
Got another radio over there? One in front of you, Rob. You can get a hold of Chrissy and tell her not to.
Hey, Chrissy, would you mind walking out the pool without this?
Alright, I got a Matt H and a Matt G on the super.
Oh, it is
Matt
not.
Gerwitz is
Like like the chip, not like.
One thing you could look into, it's fairly inexpensive to get, not the current generation, but get the prior generation of like an HP workstation. They call it like 620s. They run dual Xenon chips. Or one of the other, the live stream software, there's people saying that they have a lot of success with those.
Really?
Running dual Xenon chips.
I don't have any problem with processor. It's more the bus load. That's what kills it.
I'm highly qualified.
It should be Ben from Clemson. Or East.
Thanks. Sitting on the ground. Well, I'm back, everyone. After a brief hiatus, I took off to do some trick skiing of my own. And seeing as I went first round strategically, I may actually be in the lead, kind of like I was in slalom for a while. I don't think my trick lead will hold quite as long, though. Definitely not my strongest event. And we just had Ben sitting on the ground, pull out a nice little tidy hand pass, and some exciting stuff too. I don't know if anyone noticed, but there was a skier from the West Coast, Matthew Hutka, and he went out there, and I'd never seen this until he showed up to the tournament a couple months ago. He went out there on one trick ski, one slalom ski, got up, and then dropped the slalom ski. Not Joey. Coming to the course now from UCLA is Big Joey Hilo, and he had an absolute shocker in the slalom this morning. So looking for some redemption out there on the water. Behind a Malibu, it's convenient. UCLA just acquired a new Malibu, so they're certainly used to skiing behind these fantastic towboats. And great to see, you know, all three major boat companies banding together to support this tournament. I like that kind of collaboration. We've got sponsorship from Nautique, Radar, and Malibu at this tournament, and that's great to see. And, you know, providing different boats for us to use.
Okay, on the water right now out of the Midwest, it's Patrick Taylor. And looks like he's starting with an out-of-course positional trick here. Starting with that wake front. Couple slides. Cruising through this pass. Okay, that's old Matt Oglesby. He was up here before, talking tricks a little bit. Here he's a huge trick enthusiast. Actually his favourite event, he was saying earlier. And you can see why. I mean, just look at some of these twists and turns he's doing out there. This young man looks like he was born to be on a trick ski. And, that, really throwing the jazz hands into the wake back-to-back. That'll help you a lot. Okay, on the water right now is Alex York from Arizona State University. And poor old Alex not quite able to run his opening pass this morning. Bit of a chip on his shoulder. Looking to redeem himself here in the trick event. Unfortunately, though, going down relatively early. And, well, he won't be an extremely happy customer after that run.
Pier number 13, Ryan Bridgeford would not be.
Next on the water, out of Michigan State, Alex Clark. The language barrier. Okay, Alex Clark coming through. Positional back to start, going straight into the back-to-backs, trying to shave off every split second he can. I like the attitude from this young man. And he's moving through some surface tricks into the one-handed wake 180. That's unconventional. Extra style points, though. Now for the all-important flip attempt. This is the key to his set. And it's good. He sticks the flip. Great work there from Alex Clark. Okay, coming to course now, it's big Nate Abel wrapped up here for the Wake 360. One of the tallest trickers in this field, up there with Joey Hilo and probably Tom Poole. I wonder who the tallest on site actually is. Nate here, picking up some decent tricks here. Lots of height on those weight tricks. No doubt about whether or not they're credit. I like to see nice, crisp, clean tricking like that. Little bobble on the wake back-to-back, and the reverse proves too much for him. But still, some good, solid tricking there from Nathan Abel. Of course, the only negative to him falling on that reverse wake back-to-back is we didn't get to see the flip attempt, which is always hotly anticipated. Okay, coming to course now is Austin Kolotacek of Texas A&M. I'm sure I terribly butchered that name. And he's gone down pretty early. Well, not only have I mispronounced it, but we've misspelt it. So it's a team effort here, working together to butcher Eastern European names. It's still holding a grudge over the whole Cold War deal. I don't even know if that's where this guy's from, but he just has an Eastern European sounding name. And we've got a young man from Clemson here. He goes by Matt, although I believe his real name is Lee Hartel. And he is cruising through this opening pass, looking to get a full 660 points. Yep. You don't think he has any other tricks to try? Well, I could go back to trying to score each of these as they go, but I feel like it's pretty mentally draining, and it's hard for me to make insightful and witty comments about the skiing while I'm doing that. So I think I did that during the women's. We tried it out, but during the men's, I'm just going to play it by ear. Coming in now is Colby Spongeberg from Chico State of the West Coast, going straight in for the flip attempt, not mucking around with any of the actual scoring tricks. It was actually quite close, to his credit. Team captain Jeff Rush not too happy about his use of his 20 seconds there, but he did it for the fans. And of course, I don't know if in these neck of the woods you're familiar with the new official NCWSA rule that I've initiated in this last year. But as an award for the best flip attempt at every tournament, we supply free beverages to that person all night long. No, just an assistant. Okay, coming in, of course, I believe we have Kevin Dammemeyer from Ohio State. During women's, I might as well have just been writing stuff down on pink sheets. Here we go. Moving through some pretty high-scoring tricks here. Some wake 180s. That's going to be a run up in the ballpark of 1,500 points, I'd say. Some good high-scoring tricks there. Well, we're just reloading there. We've got all 4 boats ready to go. And next on the water out of Texas State, it's going to be Nathan Kelm. Oh, coming around the island right now is Nathan Kelm out of Texas State, skiing for the South Central region, opting for the Nautique. Oh, okay. I did the same speech at last All-Stars. I'm going to do it again because this sort of thing really annoys me. Now, we have these rules in place for the people that need them, and I really don't like it when people take advantage of them. I think it's poor sportsmanship. And I know it's my rant. It's his son, so I'm going to really bag on him because he's sitting next to me. But, you know, it was Nathan Abel actually did it last year, and I was really pissed off about it. I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing, but I feel like we have these rules in place for the people that need it, people that, you know, have issues getting up. They're new skiers, and I feel like when people do stuff like this, it makes me think maybe we should get rid of those rules, which is just hurting the people that really need it. It slows down the event, but that's my rant. That's you know what really grinds my gears. I'm sure you're all sick of hearing me talk about this, but. Well, they've picked him back up. Well, I would have just left him there, but they were nicer than that. Nathan Kelm, he'll come in to do his real tricking now. Moving through some good. Oh, the wake 5 front. He goes down, just pops the handle. You know, as someone who has had that fall myself, hundreds, possibly thousands of times, I can feel his frustration out there. That's a terrible way to fall. Just losing the handle on the wake 5 front and sliding out. He was going well too. Okay, on the water now out of UCLA, it's Seth Baker. And, or Big Colin, as some of his fans call him. And this weekend, I think he will be the superior Baker. You know, usually there's 3 or 4 Bakers on the West Coast he has to battle out between. But this weekend, I think he's pretty safe. Neither Holly or Colin making it. Of course, brother Colin and coincidental acquaintance Holly. And rolling through a fair few tricks there with Seth, not bad. Okay, so Andrew Shea, some step overs, bringing it back 80s style. I like to see that from this young man. And that's a high-scoring run. He's going now for the flip attempt. No, he's not. Oh, he pulled out wide. I thought maybe that's what was going on. Disappointing stuff. But they're taking the boat straight back the dock because the Nautique is in high demand right now. It's interesting. I find it interesting the Nautique is in high demand as a trick boat. I don't generally view Nautique as a trick boat. I prefer it just because that's what I ski behind. Andrew Shea, I think. I'm used to the wake, but I think if I had spent more time probably tricking behind a Malibu, I could see that being my favorite trick wake. I like the older Mastercrafts, the trick wakes. I don't know about the newer ones so much. But it's always interesting. Everyone has different preferences. I think most of the time, it really just comes down to what you're used to. Well, we move through some tricks. I think next on the water is going to be Cullen Parker. We're actually just having a discussion up here about different ways you can trick. Of course, we are allowed now to do 2 trick skis. We've seen a bit of that. I haven't seen anyone on a wakeboard yet, but there tends to be a couple wakeboarders from time to time. They get half points. And, of course, in the last couple of years, they brought in a new rule where you're allowed to kneeboard for quarter points. All exciting innovations. So Cullen Parker out of Texas A&M. Lightning quick through those back-to-backs. And the wake 360 stomps it out. Into the step overs now. The wake line back is good. But anyway, I was thinking about it because I remember coming across a YouTube video once. You get lost down a YouTube rabbit hole of a trick run someone did at Moomba in the early 1960s. Now, in this 20-second pass, he started off on 2 trick skis and did about 5 seconds of 2 trick ski tricks, a few step overs, stuff like that. Drops the trick ski, then proceeds to do about 10 seconds of 1 ski tricks. Then kicks his foot in the toe piece and finishes off doing toes. So he went from 2 skis to 1 ski to toes, all in one 20-second pass. This was a video I found of someone tricking at Moomba in the early 60s. I don't think he tricked that many points. I think it was like a 2,500 point pass. It was pretty good for then. He was probably, I can't remember who it was. Okay, coming into course now. Actually, this will be Robbie Parker's last ever college tournament. He's about to graduate from UCLA with a degree in like astrophysics or something highfalutin like that. And he's coming in now to do some trick skiing for us. And unfortunately, the blackboard calculation he did traveling the airspeed velocity of that trick must have had a rounding error or two, because he went down pretty early there on trick number 3, the regular back. Disappointing stuff there for Robbie Parker. Okay, coming in now out of Kansas University is Brandon Register. Let's get some great wake jumps going there. Judging by those wake jumps, I'm expecting big things from this young man. Moving through the back-to-backs. There was a lot of back-to-backs. Just making sure I got them credit. Into some wake tricks now. Unconventional. Whoa. It was like a fake out there. He almost went for a wake back, and then, you know, halfway through the air, he switched back to the front. I've never seen that before. Coming to course now out of Arkansas is Nick Newton.
Yeah, last year Grace really wanted to go. He really wanted to go, but it was graduation.
Wrapped up here to start with the wake 360. Nice big air. Young man out of Arkansas cruising through this pass. Here he goes, cuts out for the flip attempt. The first flip is good. Has he got a reverse for us? He might do. Not quite. Had he landed that, it would have been one of our highest scoring trickers of the day so far. Yeah, we're about 3/4 of the way through with tricks now. We're cruising through this. It's only 5:15 here in Arkansas. And I believe at the conclusion of tricking, we're going to do a little bit of a slippery slalom contest. So looking forward to that. Coming in now out of the University of Alabama is Joshua Kelly. Okay, next up from the Western region, Corey Wilson from UCLA. Corey, another recent graduate. Well, not a recent graduate, sorry, they're on the quarter system, so they still have a month or so left of school. But he's going to be soon. So Corey coming through his opening trick pass here. Into the wake tricks, looking good. The reverse wake 90s aren't bad. You know what I like about Corey is Corey got into the sport of water skiing because the girl he was dating, who you may know, Jay Morris, was a water skier. Now, Dave's since broken up, but the love he shares for water skiing has certainly not gone away, and he's still it's a big part of his life, and I like that, you know. However you find it, it becomes a lifelong hobby, pastime, sport, whatever you want to call it. Profession for some, probably not for Corey.
Can you zoom in?
Here we go. Brian Deddy out of Indiana. He out here on the trick ski. Looking to throw out a big score. I think I'm still in the lead, so we need to put a stop to that very quickly. Some wake back-to-backs now. High-scoring stuff here. The step-overs. I love these Midwest skiers pulling out the old step-overs. Wrapping up quickly for the Wakeline O. And that's a nice little run there from Brian Deddy. Good work. That's going to be up close to 2,000 points, I'd say. Okay, coming in a course now, your slalom champion, I suppose, Tom Poole. He'll be out there behind the Mastercraft, looking to throw out, tricks. Definitely the weaker of Tom's 3 events. He's more of a slalom and a jumper. But if he can throw out a big trick score, he'll be looking good in the overall competition. Okay, coming to course now, the big strapping lad out of Great Britain, Tom Poole. There's some high-scoring tricks there into the ski lines. Another ski line. Big points now, the all-important flips. Oh, the first flip, a little bit sketchy. I don't think he'll... Oh, yes, he has time for another one. Will he have time for a third? The third is out of time, unfortunately. Still, that's a very high-scoring run. That's going to be up, I think... It's probably not quite 3,000 points, but it's going to be mid-2000s for sure. All right, we're into the cream of the crop here. Some of the best skiers still to come. Next off the dock, Samuel Greenwood. He'll be followed by Ty Veo. Then we'll have Dylan Britton, followed by Carlo Basic, Santiago Varas, Newt Cutcliffe, and last off the dock will be Jack Phillipson. Here we go. Sam Greenwood coming into course. This will be exciting to watch, folks. Opening up with the Wake 5 back. Into some surface turns now. Here we go into the flips. The first one, the back to... straight into the mobe to start. The back to front. We'll have a normal flip, probably followed by a reverse here. Very high scoring stuff. What's he got to finish for us, folks? A back landing to reverse. Goes down on that, but still that run there is up. I'd say up over 4,000 points. There was a good number of flips in that. And Sam Greenwood is your new leader in this event. Okay, Ross Harden from Clemson coming in to do some tricking. Racking up some big points here. Right, now in for the flip attempt. Oh, well, a little more height, son. That's what you need. Maybe 6 or 7 feet more. But I certainly like the enthusiasm. Okay, here we got Ty Veo on the water for the Western region. And moving through some basic surface tricks here, a couple Wake 180s. A little bit unstuck on those reverse Wake 180s, smashing through some back-to-backs now. And the Wake back-to-backs are good too. He's got some side slides, and that's probably all the tricks in his repertoire. And he'll call it a day. Okay, so we're winding down to a close here. We only have about 5 trickers left, but the action tonight is certainly not going away. The wonderful team at Radar Skis have put up they've funded an after party for these All-Stars. We're actually not doing after, we're doing more of a middle party right in between the 2 days. There's going to be a big pig roast. It's been down there cooking all day, slow roasting. We're going to have a bonfire. We've got the Luke Williams band here to play some music. I heard them setting up before, and they were doing some sound checks, and even that sounded great, so I'm really looking forward to that. And it's going to be a fantastic night. But yes, very big thank you from everyone here to Radar Skis for sponsoring the after party. Here we go, Dylan Britton moving through his opening trick pass. Some nice weight tricks here. Some wake 180s. Here we go, the flip attempt from Dylan Britton. The first one is good. Case of the Waker touch. Second flip, also good. What's he got for us? Has he got the back to front? I think no, not quite. He tried. Wasn't too bad. I think 4 is the perfect number. Okay, next off the dock, out of Louisiana Lafayette, it's Carlo Basic. About to take the water. Here we go, Carlo Basic. Moving through a couple ski lines into the flips now, the high scoring ones. The first couple looking good so far. Gets stuck in a bit of a lean lock there, cuts in for the back to front. Recovering well though, good composure here from young Carlo Basic. The reverse back landing too, goes down on that still. He got far enough down that pass, he should have racked up 3,000 or so points. Won't be the winning of it though, and you can see he's disappointed. He came here for gold. And he's not going to take that home in the trick event. Of course, the jump event's still to come. Jump event, of course, one of 2 events left after slalom and trick today. Okay, well, after that exciting stuff from Carlo, we're going to take in Santiago Varas from the University of Alabama, the Eastern region, and always one of the most exciting trick skiers you'll ever see. He'll be coming in to open up his 22nd campaign for glory here. And because Carlo went down kind of early, I'd say this is a two-horse race, and I think it's cool that it's between these two blokes because they're good friends. They come from the same school. But the winning this event is either going to be Sam Greenwood or Santi Varas, as far as I'm picking it. I think Sam is definitively in the lead right now. Although Carlo Basic close on his heels, I don't know, it'd be a close one. Yeah, Tom Poole put out a big score too, but Tom Poole's score I don't think will be quite over 3,000 points, whereas I think both Carlo and Sam have well cleared that mark. Here we go, Santiago Varas coming into the opening trick pass, straight into the flips, no mucking around for this young man. It maybe flips all the way down, who knows. The very high scoring back landings. He pulls out of that one. Oh no, devastation. Santi Varas goes down early there. Only 4 flips in. Well, it's too early to call it, but I have a feeling Sam Greenwood may have come out on top in this trick event. It'll be close between him and Carlo Basic. And we'll get you preliminary results as soon as we can. Santi Varas, probably still a podium place, but disappointing going down there after only 4 flips. Coming to course now out of San Diego State University, it's Newt Cutcliffe. New with a personal best of 1,500 points. Looking to see if we can emulate something up around that today. Wrapping up now, he'll start with the Wake 360 most likely. Moving through some surface tricks into the high-scoring Wake back-to-backs now is Newt. Oh, no. Devastation goes down on the second Wake back-to-back. Won't be quite the score he was after. Well, I think we only have one skier left before we wind down day one of these 2017 Collegiate All-Stars to a close. And just a big thank you to all of our sponsors, of course, Mastercraft, Radar, Nautique, Malibu, of course CDS, Cellular Data Solutions. They've been a great help as well. The wonderful team here at Bullneck Lake, the Greenwoods, for all their hard work. Okay, coming into course now, it's Jack Phillipson out of Grand Valley State. What has he got for us out here on the water today? Well, flips, and more flips by the looks of things. The reverse is good too. Oh, no. Well, that's a bugger. He's a way better tricker than 500 points, but that'll be all it says on his pink sheet. And that, of course, concludes men's tricks.